In the bustling capital of Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo, amidst the vibrant markets and crowded streets, there's a hidden gem that seems out of place. It's called Grand Marché, or the Great Market. And it's not your typical shopping destination. Stretching across an area of over 200,000 square meters, Grand Marché is the largest indoor market in Africa. Here, shoppers from the capital converge to buy everything from fresh produce to imported goods. The market buzzes with activity, with vendors calling out their wares and customers bargaining for the best deals. However, beyond the noise and the crowds, Grand Marché holds a secret that goes deeper than just trade. It's a testament to China's growing influence in the Democratic Republic of Congo and its role in shaping the country's economy and politics. You see, Grand Marché is a product of China's Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to connect Asia with Europe, Africa, and Oceania through a network of roads, railways, and sea routes. China has invested heavily in the market, providing funding for its construction and equipping it with state-of-the-art facilities. This includes solar panels, CCTV cameras, and fire-resistant equipment, but the impact of China's involvement goes beyond the physical structure of the market. The entire project is part of a larger trend of Chinese investment in Africa. Since the early 2000s, China has become a major player in the continent's infrastructure development, providing loans, expertise, and materials to fund large-scale projects such as airports, railways, and highways. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, China has invested billions of dollars in infrastructure projects alone. For example, China recently completed a major highway project in Kinshasa, which has helped to alleviate traffic congestion and improve connectivity within the city. Additionally, China has funded the construction of several schools and hospitals, providing much-needed services to the local population. Now, why is this important? Well, this is what China has been doing across Africa for the past 2 decades. It's a strategy that has brought both opportunities and challenges for the continent. But it's also a strategy that has allowed China to build a significant amount of leverage over the region. And let's talk about that. China's involvement in Africa has not been without controversy. Critics argue that China's lending practices have saddled African countries with unsustainable debt burdens, which in turn has given China undue influence over their economies. Additionally, there are concerns that China's activities in Africa have contributed to corruption and that Chinese businesses often prioritize profit over the safety and well-being of local communities. Nevertheless, despite these concerns, China's footprint in Africa continues to grow. In recent years, China has shifted its focus from building infrastructure to investing in more advanced industries such as technology and manufacturing. This shift has the potential to bring even greater benefits to the continent, as it can help to create jobs and stimulate economic growth. For example, China's investment in the tech sector has helped to foster innovation and entrepreneurship in Africa. Chinese companies are also investing in manufacturing facilities, which can help to reduce Africa's dependence on imports and stimulate local production. Despite the challenges, China's partnership with Africa presents an opportunity for mutual benefit. By working together, China and Africa can continue to drive economic growth, improve infrastructure, and create a better future for their citizens. At Grand Marché, the bustling energy of commerce continues to thrive. Shoppers come and go throughout the day, buying and selling their wares. As the sun sets over Kinshasa, the market comes alive with a new energy. Vendors pack up their stalls and head home, leaving the market buzzing with activity until late into the night. The neon lights illuminating the aisles reflect in the eyes of shoppers eager to take advantage of the late-night bargains. As the sounds of bartering fade into the night, it's clear that Grand Marché is more than just a market. It's a symbol of the changing dynamics of trade in Africa and China's growing influence on the continent. But some experts believe that this influence may not be as beneficial as it seems. While Grand Marché stands as a symbol of progress and development, it also serves as a reminder of the complex relationship between China and Africa. Will the continent continue to embrace Chinese investment, or will it seek to diversify its partnerships? Only time will tell. When we look back at the history of colonialism in Africa, it's clear that the continent has suffered immensely due to the exploitation of its resources and people. The scramble for Africa that occurred in the late 19th century resulted in the division of the continent among European powers who exploited its resources and subjected its people to brutal regimes. This legacy of colonialism has had a lasting impact on Africa, which is still felt today. However, despite these challenges, Africa has a rich history of resilience and resistance against oppression. From the earliest days of colonization, African people have resisted attempts to subjugate them. During the struggle for independence in the mid-20th century, Africans across the continent rose up against their colonial rulers, demanding freedom and self-determination. Today, this legacy of resistance continues. Across Africa, there is a growing movement towards Pan-Africanism, which seeks to unite the continent and its people in the face of ongoing challenges. Pan-Africanism is a philosophy and movement that seeks to unite the people of African descent worldwide in the face of oppression and exploitation. It emphasizes the shared history, culture, and struggles of African people, and promotes solidarity and cooperation among them. One example of Pan-Africanism in action is the African Union, which is a continental union consisting of 55 African states. The AU was formed in 2002 with the aim of promoting unity, solidarity, and cooperation among African nations. It provides a platform for African leaders to discuss common challenges and work towards solutions. Another example is the African Continental Free Trade Area, which is a free trade area that aims to create a single market for goods and services in Africa. It has the potential to boost intra-African trade and make the continent more competitive on the global stage. The movement towards Pan-Africanism is driven by a desire to address the ongoing challenges faced by Africa and its people. Despite the progress that has been made since the end of colonialism, the continent continues to face issues such as poverty, inequality, and political instability. Pan-Africanism offers a framework for addressing these challenges by promoting unity, solidarity, and cooperation among African nations and people. As the momentum towards Pan-Africanism continues to grow, it is clear that the legacy of colonialism and oppression will not define Africa's future. Instead, the continent is moving towards a new era of unity, cooperation, and self-determination. The story of Africa is one of immense potential and resilience in the face of adversity. While the continent has faced significant challenges, it is also home to some of the fastest-growing economies in the world and a vibrant cultural heritage that continues to thrive. As Africa moves forward, it is essential to acknowledge and learn from its past while embracing the opportunities of the future. With a focus on unity, cooperation, and sustainable development, Africa has the potential to become a major force on the global stage and fulfill its promise of prosperity and peace for all. Now, I want to emphasize that my goal here is not to spread fear or distrust of China. In fact, I believe that open dialogue and understanding are crucial for building positive relationships between nations. That's why I always encourage respectful discussions based on facts and evidence. China's rise as a global power should not be seen as a threat, but rather as an opportunity to learn from its experiences and work towards a more equitable and sustainable world. We can do this by promoting transparency, accountability, and good governance in our own countries, and by supporting initiatives that promote peace and cooperation around the world. When discussing sensitive topics, such as the actions of foreign governments, it's important to approach them with nuance and understanding. Labeling an entire nation as evil or its citizens as brainwashed can contribute to a climate of fear and distrust, which is not conducive to meaningful dialogue and cooperation. Instead, we should focus on specific policies and actions that we disagree with and work to understand the perspectives of those who hold different views. This requires empathy and a willingness to engage with those who may have different values and beliefs than our own. Through open and respectful dialogue, we can build relationships that can lead to positive change and create a better world for everyone.